Stephen Dean Williams here, the Sex Toolkit, some game here from the Sex Toolkit. You know, there's a test a lot of women put guys through that a lot of guys don't even know, and it is the what are you doing this weekend? Now, where a lot of guys go wrong is that a man that gets women is going to be always busy. He's always going to be busy hunting and going to places where there are other women at. What a lot of guys go wrong is when a woman asks a guy, what are you doing this weekend? Most guys are going to try to sit around, or they might be telling the truth and say they're not doing anything. Doesn't give you any value in the woman's eyes, because she knows a guy that is always on the move, a guy whose time is very valuable, and a guy that knows how to get women is always going to get into something. He's going to be doing something constantly where the woman is going to want to fit into his schedule. So it's very important that when someone asks you that question, especially if it's on a Friday or a Thursday or even on a Saturday, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing something. I'm going to the club. I'm going to the bar tonight. I'm going to hang out with the fellas and we're just going to get into something. You want to let her know you're going to an atmosphere or ecosystem where there are going to be other women there. But this is where the Sex Toolkit comes in at. Very important move here. When a woman asks you, what are you doing this weekend? Because a lot of women will do that if they're interested in you. What are you getting into this weekend? One thing you don't do is you don't ask her what she's getting into. You let her know what you're getting into. Either you let her know or she's going to ask you what you're getting into. Once you let her know what you're getting into, that's when you can make the suggestion that if you have something better for me, I'd happily push those plans aside, spend a little bit of one-on-one with you. You see what I'm saying? Because at that point, what you're saying is that I can have a lot of fun with or without you. And if you're not down, that's cool. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But there's another element to this that you guys have to make sure you throw in. Now, if you let her know that I'm going to a bar or club, or I'm going out this weekend hanging with my boys, going to a party, pool party, get together, you've got to be doing something. At that point, you can automatically say, well, you know what, if you got something better, I don't mind taking a few hours away, spending some good quality time with you to see what you're about. You know what I mean? Because again, we're making this more sexual. Now, if you tell her, now this is part of the test, if you tell her and she says, oh no, go have fun, have a good time. So for a lot of guys, y'all get mad or y'all be like, damn man, I ain't got no chick, fuck man, what do I do next? This is when you let her know that, okay, look, okay, that's cool. Well, look, check this out. I hope that you have a good weekend, and when you have some free time, get back at me and we'll talk a little bit later. Goodbye. Boom. That is what we call a game changer, because a lot of women are not used to guys doing that kind of thing. That's why we want you, when you're in that opportunity, that situation, and she tells you have a good weekend, don't stay on the phone with her. Don't text her anymore. She already told you what's the deal. She's trying to see what you're going to do. Are you going to be the guy that stays on the phone and pushes the issue to try to give or beg for her time or attention? Or are you going to be the guy that says, you know what? Okay, cool. Well, you know what? Look. Well, I hope you have a good weekend. Well, let's do this. When you have some time or when you're free, just holler back at me. Let me know when you're free. Just say hello or something like that. Other than that, you have a great weekend and we'll talk some other time. And cut it. Cut the text, cut the phone call, cut it all. Because you have to understand there are a lot of guys who pretend that they're men and pretend that they're sexual. It is at points like these where she's going to throw this test in to see if what you came at her is absolutely the truth, or were you just putting up a front. Because when you let her know that you're getting into something this weekend and then you put this, okay, you know what? Hey, if you got something different that you want to do, let me know. And I'll be more than happy to take a few hours to spend some time with you and see what's up. That's when she's going to be like, okay, all right, he passed that test. But let me throw the next test on him and tell him, oh no, I'm either going out or I'm just going to be at home. But no, you go out and have a good time. Let's see what you're going to do. Are you going to all of a sudden change all your plans for her? Are you all of a sudden going to stop doing what you're doing and try to convince her to spend time with you? Absolutely not. The guy that knows what he's doing is going to just tell her, all right, well, you know what? Hey, look, check this out. Well, look, you have a nice weekend. Then this is what's going to happen. When she realizes that you are that guy, that's when she's going to start questioning, oh, you don't want to talk to me no more? No, and that's when you tell her, no, it's not that I don't want to talk to you no more. It's just that, I already mentioned to you that I want to spend time with you. But apparently you are either too busy or you got too much to do to spend time with me. So again, I don't want to waste your time. But like I told you before, if you can find some time for me, let me know. And we can do something this weekend for a little while. Or have a nice weekend. That's what's going to start to make her realize that, wait a second, there is something different about this motherfucker here. Because most guys are not going to have anything to do. Most guys are going to push all their plans aside to please me. And that's what we're trying to show you. I don't want you to please her. I want you to let her know that she can spend time with you. But if she's wasting your time, then she gets none of your time at all. You have a nice weekend. When you find some time, holler back at me. Now, what's going to happen is, if you're doing this correctly, conversation class, now we're going to conversation class 3 right now, a little bit of dirty talk here. You're setting the standard right here in the tone. Because at this point, what she's going to do is, she might come up with a little attitude, but she's going to be thinking about, what are you doing? And the best part, like we always told you, is utilizing the guys before you that's going to be running behind her, kissing her ass, but you're not. So she's going to be wondering what you're getting into. That's when you get those messages late at night. Maybe you're at the bar, the club. She gives you a message. You reply back like, hey, nothing's going on. What's going on? How you doing? What's up? You busy? What's up? What's going on? Is something wrong? No, I just want to see what you're doing. Oh, no, I'm just over here chilling at the bar. Oh, what? Talking to other women, trying to pick up other women. And that's when you've got her, because at that point, she's fishing for information. And when she fishes for information, you've got two pathways. You could keep dangling and flirting with her and making her chase the dick, or you can set it up again. Well, hey, if you're not busy, I can leave the bar in a few hours or 30 minutes and spend some time with you. Or you can say, well, you know what? I just hope you're having a good night, man. It seems like you're at home, you're having a good time. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and I'll talk to you later. That's what's going to change the sexual dynamic, because what we're showing you is that the man that knows what he's doing is going to operate and think on a different way than the normal guy. When you make it about you, when you know when you know that you're fun and excitement, but you're not really necessarily chasing after the woman, she's going to start to chase after you. So remember, I'm giving you a little information. When they start to ask you or question what you're doing this weekend, as long as you start to follow this light little pathway, it is going to change the sexual dynamic, because a lot of women want what other women want. And they know the types of behaviors of guys that get what they want when they're with certain type of women, okay? So like I say, the sex toolkit is coming out. We got a lot to teach you and show you about that when it comes to women, but we want to make sure that you get some of the stuff down. Anyway, I just wanted to lay that on you, the quick little tip, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.